seeing it. In Killer Curve, it was about the women in the industry, Instagram models, social media, some of them hoes, getting butt injections. Okay, getting getting that squirt in they behind. So here's the thing. I was looking at it. Hey, Natalie, how are you? I was looking at it, and I can't believe that I knew K. Michelle had butt augmentation. You hush up. I know K. Michelle had butt augmentations. Actually, Lala has gotten a lot of stuff done to herself, but she ain't tell nobody on Killer Curve about her. She hosting and narrating, but she didn't tell anybody about anything that she got done to her body. But I mean, for me, I don't understand how women are so self-conscious about their body. Like, what makes us? I'm not that way, so it's hard for me to say what's going on with somebody else when they are looking for attention. Like, as far as body is concerned, like, what is really in our minds that make us think that we have to look like everybody else? Let me turn this down some. I didn't realize it was that loud. But what is it about us that we feel like we have to, mess up our bodies? Augmentations. We got to get breast augmentations done. We got to get tummy tucks and all that. Are we that, like, self-conscious about ourselves? And what makes you that way? Is it men because of what men are liking on Instagram? And because back then, I guess it was the videos and the video vixens back in the day, they weren't getting butt implants. They weren't getting, in the 90s, they weren't getting that. That stuff was expensive. But now you have people that are doing it in their basements. One lady was saying that her daughter died from the incident because they had shot silicone in one of her arteries. So when they shot the silicone in her artery, it shot through her bloodstream and went to her heart and everything, and she died. She couldn't breathe. So her mother didn't even see her right after the incident. She showed her honor somebody where she was going, and when she went there, she never came back. So that is very, very sad. One lady, and I've read about her article in, I think it was Ebony magazine or Essence magazine some years ago, before this even came out. But that same lady was on the documentary, and she was, if you saw it, she was a dark-skinned one. She lost her arms, she lost her hands, she lost her legs. So she has little nubs on her legs, hey, Tasha, how are you? It's just very, very sad that women feel the need to look a certain way. And one lady, she's a bartender, so they tell you, of course, as strippers and bartenders, if you want to make money, this is the way to go. You have to get augmentations done to your body in order to get the cash that you're looking for. So I know that's one of the reasons. But if you're not in that industry, I'm trying to figure out why, what makes us so self-conscious about our bodies? Why do we feel the need to please these men? Why? Some of these men ain't even thinking about us. And we pleasing people that don't care, don't give a hell about none of us. You hear me? The media does it. Yes, I said social media. But if you're a grown-ass woman, come on now. These were grown women. Not kids, not teens. These were grown women. These are women in their late 20s, early, maybe some of 30s, hitting on 40. And the dark-skinned lady, she looked like she was probably, because I think she said she got her surgery done in her shots. She had her shots put in the early 2000s. is one hell of a drug, and then media industries prey on them. Hey, but you gotta have more sense for yourself. You know what I mean? We can't blame everything on the media. Now, when they kids, I understand because the influence. But when they become grown adults, that's a different story. It's like you really looking into your body being that way based on, because you're trying to attract men. That's what it all, you want people to like you just like material things. You want people to like you for your material things. And honestly, people do prey on you when you have material things because one minute they envy you, but they want to get close to you. They want to see how you're getting what you have. They want to be in the business of your business. Okay? So this is a lot of what happens too. Easily be influenced because they think people would have discernment. I would think so. It's hard for me, I guess, because I'm not that way. I'm not that chick. So it's hard for me to understand grown women and how you allow yourself to be so indoctrinated by what everybody else has. What everybody else is, the body, how your body is contoured or what have you. Work out. And one girl, let me tell y'all, one of these sisters, she said her butt used to have holes, like some of her skin, she said her butt would have these holes. It would create these holes from her going to get these butt shots. So she would get these holes in her butt, and she said, and they would heal. She said they would heal. But one day she was showering and her butt exploded on one side. Okay? Her butt exploded on one side. And she showed how, I wish I would have had it up for you guys. I wanted to, but I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do a video, a stream on it, and that's it. But her butt, it showed how the tissue, she said it smelled like dead rats. When her butt exploded, she said all she could smell was just this nasty, whatever they put in, I don't know what they put in her butt to make her butt smell like something was dead. But when they took the tissue out, she had pictures of the tissue that was in her butt, and the tissue was discolored. It was like black, kind of black looking and everything. I was like, oh my gosh. And she said she kept going back to get her butt done. She didn't have, this was before it exploded, but she had an addiction to getting her butt done constantly. So she said every so many months, Kay Michelle said she was going back a couple of days and getting hers done. She said she had to get surgery, homegirl whose butt exploded. She said I had to go get surgery like every 2 days on my butt. And she showed her butt now. And the butt, they were able to stitch it somewhat closed, but the butt is still kind of, the skin, like you can see some of the skin of her butt on her butt where it's not open, but it's like, you know how a big strawberry looks? So it's like the skin is gone. So they was able to do some skin grafting on her butt, but not the entire thing. She said, I would kill to have, because, it was some ladies that, they said would inbox them, and they treated these ladies as if they were going to help them go get butt augmentations. So when the ladies came, it was her and some other ladies, and they basically was telling these girls, don't do it, showing them pictures of what her butt looked like when she had the shots. And she was like, I would pray to have your body now. She said, I would pray, I would want your body. I would want to be in your body, and you want to go get butt augmentations only because her shit is all fucked up. Look, you better be happy, Tasha, because we won't have to talk. You hear me? You hear me? Be happy with who you are. Listen, I have to talk to my daughter constantly. It's not easy, especially in this day and time. I know it's not easy because women want to attract men. And all men have to do most of the time is show us muscles and flex with muscles and show some women material things, and they all over them. But, I don't fall for none of that. I like to see muscles, but guess what? It don't hurt me if a guy don't have muscles, because that's not what I'm looking for. You already know the ones that have muscles are getting all the attention. So give me a regular guy. Give me a regular looking guy, easy on my eyes, or treat me nice, and I'm good with that. I don't need all that fictitious stuff that come with it. I'm not superficial. I'm not superficial at all. I don't have time. I don't have time to be trying to please somebody with look. You got to please yourself. You can't go out here and just jump the gun and try to please another person. You have to please you. I just don't understand how these women, these girls are just women, not girls. Women are so fixated with getting their boo-boos done. Now I can see getting a breast lift or something like that. But getting your booty shot in, getting butt implants just to look, like a video vixen, look like an Instagram model. For what? What you getting out the deal? One of the girls said, what's her name? Tierra Marie. She used to date Ray J, I guess. She said, I don't even watch those shows, but she was saying she got her surgery done, and I guess she got her surgery done when she was on the show, and she, showed everybody, but she got a tummy tuck. I don't even think she doesn't even have kids. She got a tummy tuck, and she got her breasts done or something. But she said she wanted to look a certain way, because she thought in her mind, if she did, from what she heard from people, that men would treat her differently and she would get more things in life. I guess men would be paying more. You pay her bills and all that stuff if she looked a certain way. She said, you know what? Now that I've gotten this done, I don't see any different. I'm not being treated any differently or anything. So I could have just kept my same body. Girl, she's a nice looking girl. She's a nice looking woman. She's a nice looking woman. All you had to do was go to the gym. Hell, I'm in the gym. I'm sculpting my body back to what it used to look like. And I'm not a big woman at all. I got a belly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about augmentations. That shit, you will suffer in the end. You will suffer in the end. So we have to really think about the stuff that we are putting. That's why I don't watch a lot of mainstream television. I don't even have cable. The stuff that I watch is more spiritual. It keeps me grounded. When I go to sleep at night, hey, I put on my jazz, or I put on my instruments, my beats, and I meditate while I'm sleeping. I don't have time to be trying to please people in that kind of way. I just don't. And when I do watch shows, most of my stuff is either I watch Hulu, some of Hulu, I watch YouTube and Netflix. I used to watch, what's the name of it? Real Husbands, not Real Housewives. I used to watch that stuff years ago. And I said, you know what? They're not doing anything but showing people fashion. They're not doing nothing but showing you all kinds of clothes, designs, designers want you to live like them, seeing them out eating every day, not cooking meals. So basically, you just watching somebody that's not keeping themselves up mentally. They're not keeping themselves up mentally. And we following suit, watching them. And next thing you know, what you take in becomes you. I don't care if people say, no, I know how to separate it. No, you don't. Because you start to act like that. You start to act like them. You start to be catty and wanting things that you don't have because you see other people with it. You know, you try to hang with the wrong crowd just to be in. It's a lot of things that we take in mentally and we just don't realize, because you can't just stop and not. If you're visualizing something, you can't just stop visualizing it. If you get a chance, go check it out. I mean, it's very, very sad. I have a friend that's in the movie and she has Periscope as well. Which one is your friend? Because we were just talking about, I was just telling them about all the ladies in the movie. And I told them, I don't know which one is your friend, but it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. Oh, it's on Amazon Prime. It's also, it's on BET. I don't know. Which one is that? Arbella, is that the one where her butt exploded? Is that the one? That's not the one where her butt exploded? You said it's new? So was she Oh, what's the name of it though? What are you talking about? I'm talking about Killer Curves. Killer Curve. That's what I'm talking about. That was on BET. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. Because I don't know. I think all the ladies on there, I don't remember anyone with that name. Watch what? What's the name of it? Which one are you talking about? I don't know if we're on the same page. Or are you trying to promote something? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what you're talking about. You would have to elaborate on that. So, I'm just telling you guys, if you get a chance, you're not trying to promote anything, but what's the name? What are you telling us about? I'm not sure if I understand are we talking about the same thing? Killer Curve? That's on BET oh, it's on the same topic. So what's the name of what you're telling us about? Is it the same name? Because I don't remember someone by the name of Arbella Ruby. I don't know that name. Maybe it could be me. I just don't remember. But if you could share with us, we will greatly appreciate it. But I just watched the whole thing on YouTube. Somebody had it on their page on YouTube. So I just watched the entire thing. I typed it in because I came across something and it just hit me to say, go look up Killer Curve. And they had the entire thing on YouTube. So I just went to somebody's channel. You know, sometimes people do that. They put it on their channel, and then eventually, if somebody claim that, you know, it's a duplicate or the system catch up on it, then it'll take it off. But you can say this is you know, this is mine, and report it back to YouTube and say, hey, this is my material. You know, I'm not making money off of it. As long as you don't have commercials on there or ads or whatever, you're good. But yeah, ladies, we got to do better for ourselves. We got to stop trying to do stuff for men to please men. It boils down to us, the individual that we are. Sculpt your own body without getting surgery. I mean, if you really have a lot of, you know, tissue in your body and you trying to, you know, sculpt your body a little bit, I can kind of understand that, because it would take a while for you to get rid of the fat. And even when you do lose the weight, if you're really, really heavy, the skin will sag. So I know people that have gotten, what do they call those, gastro bypass surgeries? And some of them, like, they were really heavy, and you just can't lose. You lose the fat. You lose some of the fat. You get down to, you can get down to a nice size, but you still have to some degree. I don't know. I'm not a physician. To some degree, you may have to cut the flab, because a lot of them have that flabby arms, and, then there's a lot of skin on your stomach that's hanging, and then your legs. So they have to contour all of that. And I've known people to get that done. He said he got some baked chicken. But I've known, people to get the surgery done. However, if you just doing it and you already a nice size and you just trying to plump yourself up, don't do it. Please don't do it. I mean, if you go look at this this documentary, it is really sad how, these women, and these are nice looking women. You're a nice looking, attractive woman. We have to tell women more often that they are attractive. We just have to. We have to start telling. I already do that. I say, I like that shirt. I like your hair. Women tell me, I like your hair. The name of the documentary is Killer Curves. The title is on, I put the title on the post. So it's called Killer Curves. And K. Michelle, like I said, K. Michelle, some other lady, all these women getting these butt shots, getting all this surgery, sculpting themselves. You saw it? Sculpting themselves, through surgery. And some of them are going through back doors and getting it done. I mean, they're going, you're not going to an actual physician to get it done. You're going to somebody that's putting fixer flat and whatever kind of materials that they're putting in your body just so that you can have a nice ass. It's sad to say you don't have to do all of that. You just don't. Be happy with who you are. Reconstruct yourself in a better way where you don't have to get the surgery. And that's all I have. I mean, I was really concerned when I saw that. Yes, you definitely can work on yourself and do that. You can. But like I said, if you have a lot of fat, it may take you more time to get it down because you get flabby and you may have to get the skin cut. But we got to stop letting ourselves get so big and out of shape, to the point where we're getting fat cut from us. Exactly. Get you some apples, get you some, it's okay to fry some food, but lay off a lot of that meat, all that chicken and steak and all that stuff. You can eat that stuff in moderation. Getting enough rest. Yep, you right. Getting enough rest. Definitely. If you get enough rest, that will definitely help you. Look, we got to start changing our minds, looking at different things that are going to help us through life, help our mental. Yes, drinking more water. You definitely have to do that. You know what? Stress comes natural. But we can kind of curve it a little bit if we, maintain our health a lot more and walk away from things that are not good for us. We definitely have to walk away from the things that are not good for us. A lot of us tend to stay in positions that we don't need to be in. Thank you for inviting. A lot of us stay in things that are not good for us. And that causes a lot of stress. Jobs, because we want to, you got to make ends meet. If that job is not doing it for you, hey, I've done it. That's the only reason why I can tell people it's not easy. But guess what? Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to get out there and find your way. Because it's something else around the corner. You say one door closed, another one can open. Another one can definitely open. We have to take care of ourselves mentally and physically. Not just physically, but mentally. Our brain is the feeder of the body. It's the lead. Okay? It leads us, where we need to be. It leads the body. So we have to make sure that we are taking better care of ourselves. And on that note, y'all, I'm Keita J. You can follow me on connect with me. I don't like to say follow, but connect with me on Instagram at Exist a Letter in Nature. I got all kinds of little funny videos for you. I'm a voiceover actor, and I'm an improvisationist, and I do a lot of characters. I also am a fashion blogger, so please, if you can, check me out at Exist a Letter in Nature. On Twitter, I'm Exist a Letter in Nature. And if you want to catch me on YouTube, you can click the link in the profile. All right. I will check you later. Thank you guys for coming over. I appreciate it. Ladies, take care of yourselves. Do it for you, not for them. And stay on the straight and narrow. And exist in nature.